What a twist that would be if Eckhart's work is just producing fuckboys. We should sleep together tonight. Think about it. Think about what Eckhart says, the power of now. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. Together we can make a new Earth.
Here's my thing, though. I'm not saying all those guys are frauds or anything like that. I think there can just be a massive lack of self-awareness in some people. Like, I think some of those masculine, I'm a spiritual bro types kind of might believe their own bullshit. And they do kind of think they're really sensitive and in touch, but their masks may be a massive self-obsession or a massive ego. Like, they're really sensitive to their needs and stuff, but not when it actually comes to someone else's, they're not very sensitive.
Well, what that person is saying when they say, I want someone who's been to therapy, or I'm not interested in someone who hasn't done therapy, is that they really value self-awareness.
And a desire to grow and be a better person.
Right. Well, yes, I would argue that the two things don't necessarily go hand in hand. You can be self-aware, but not have a desire to grow. Or you can also be self-aware, have a desire to grow, but ultimately just constantly give in to your worst kind of side. And there's also no shortcuts when it comes to building character. You don't get to go to a yoga class and read a spiritual book and now have great character. It doesn't build character. Character takes time. Character can only be revealed over time, but building character is something that is built through struggle. It's built through suffering. It's built through reaching places in our life of massive humility, of having gone through something and been, had the rug pulled out from underneath us, of losing the things that we relied on for our confidence, of life not being the way that we thought it was, or not panning out the way we thought it would, or just going through things that make us take a step back and go, oof, life is tough. And whoa, this gives me an insight into how tough it is for other people. And when you realize how tough it is for other people, that doesn't make you go, let me talk about myself all the time. I'm a big believer in therapy, but there's nothing worse than someone who does therapy and comes out and all they ever do is talk about their therapy. One of the side effects for some people can be that they get addicted to their narrative, their story, and how interesting it is and why they are the way they are. And they forget that other people in the world exist. And they can tell a very interesting story about themselves, but it doesn't have any of the humility of I'm 1 in 7 billion. And that other people have stories, and let me connect with theirs.
I think a shared spiritual framework is great. And if you look for that, same religion, same spirituality, that's great. But don't assume knowledge is character. Knowledge of the works of Eckhart Tolle, knowledge of Christianity, or going to Oxford, because there are a lot of shits there as well.